What's up, guys? So that was a little bit of yoga. Coach Dave put in a little bit of yoga into my schedule for this evening's training session, so that's what we did. We cranked the yoga out, and hopefully this doesn't fall. Just getting the swing of this. Oh, that's gonna fall. Okay, bear with me. Hold on. Let's go like this. Hey, how's that look? Hopefully good, because I can't see it. So yeah, Coach Dave had me do some yoga for tonight. So I kind of came down into the basement here, turned the lights down a little bit, got the yoga mat and had it queued up on my iPad. Definitely felt like I was not doing some of the poses correctly. So hopefully my aunt, who is a very long time yoga instructor, does not view this video. However, what I wanted to talk to you about is that is actually only my third day training since Ironman Atlantic City. I finished Ironman 70.3 Atlantic City and had a very nice dinner, as you may have learned from the previous vlog, and then came home Monday, went and got some work done, and as the week progressed, my body started to realize that it was now time to take a break. And my body was, it first started in like my sinuses, and then, because not to get like too into it, but then of course sinuses drip like messes up with your stomach, and then just like went into like a full-blown maybe sinus infection, but I didn't go to the doctor because I hardly ever go to the doctor unless I'm like in screaming pain. And so that was it. Like, I did not train for over a week. And I actually got a message from Coach Dave yesterday, and it was like, hey buddy, what do you say? We ready to get back to it? I took Monday off because I knew that my body just needed one more day. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And this is what has worked for me personally. I know that there's some different opinions out there. Take this for what it's worth. This is what has worked for me. So when I feel that coming on, and when I feel like I'm getting sick, 9 times out of 10 for me, it's always sinuses, nasally, sinus infection, cold symptoms, flu symptoms, etc. So for me, I always shut it down. That's it. I shut it down. Keep the diet very, very clean. Lots of greens. Try and stay away from the fried foods and just the garbage, and force the liquids. Just Gatorades and just straight water. Sometimes I do noon tablets. I have the vitamin C emergency packets that you put in your water bottle. I use those, and I just really, really try and force the liquids and just let it ride out. I've found that that is what works for me, and I do absolutely no training whatsoever for that entire time. When Coach Dave sent me a message on Monday asking if I was ready to get back to it, I woke up that morning and I was feeling probably like 97%. My sinuses were pretty much cleared out, but I knew that I just needed one more day. And with that one more day, I did my ride that I was supposed to do yesterday, did my yoga tonight, and I feel great now. Like, I feel like I'm back to 100%. And I was not like that in the past. So in the past, what I used to do is I would say, well, I'm just gonna work this out. I'm gonna jump on the treadmill, and then I'm gonna go jump in the sauna and the steam room, and like I'm just gonna get this out of me. And that has proven to never work for me personally. Even if it's like the tail end and it's making its way out, and I decide that that's gonna be my plan of attack, and I'm just gonna try and force it out the rest of the way, it never works. And again, this is for me personally, but I wanted to share it with you. I always end up worse off than I was before I did that workout. So what I have learned is, when I feel like it's on its way out and I feel like I'm at about 97%, I take one additional day. And I take that day and I rest, I make sure I get some good sleep, still continuing to force the liquids, still continuing to keep that clean diet. And that, just doing that, just taking that one extra day, that's when I feel like I get back to 100%. That's exactly what I did Monday. Like I said, I did my ride yesterday, yoga today. I have a run tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, but just getting, you know, letting nature take its course, so to speak, has always worked better for me. Now, I have heard if it's sinusy and nasally up here, push through, essentially, and if it's anything in the chest, to completely cease the working out. Like I said, for me, neither of them work, and I always end up worse than I was, so I haven't done that. If you are someone that does get sick and has this whole nonsense going on from time to time, let me know what you do and, you know, if it works. The last thing I want to share with you, this is a great tip that I got from a friend. Whether you are a Starbucks fan or not, go to Starbucks. If you feel this coming on, if you're in the middle of it, or even if it's on its way out, go to Starbucks and order a venti medicine ball. It is equal parts steamed lemonade and hot water. And then they put 2 different kinds of tea in there. I believe one is like, they don't call it Zen green tea anymore, but what it's a tea, green tea, and then they also do a peach tea. So they put 1 tea bag of each in there, and you have the option of a pump of peppermint, and then you get honey. When I went to Starbucks, the girl probably could see that I was clearly struggling, so she put the honey in for me. Oh, it was a lifesaver because those honey packets are really hard to get open. But you may, just disclaimer, you may have to actually put the honey in yourself. It's delicious. It's delicious, and I highly recommend it. If you go to Starbucks and you ask for a medicine ball, they will know what you're talking about. Also, just the other thing that I wanted to include, when I took this time off from everything, right? So I just focused on nutrition, keeping the diet nice and clean, forcing the hydration, going to work, obviously, because I have to go to work, and that's it, getting lots of rest. So I stopped the vlog. I pretty much stopped some of the social media. I did post some things on Instagram, and some things on Facebook, you know, just from Ironman Atlantic City. But I stopped doing these videos. Like, I stopped doing pretty much everything just so that I could focus on those things to get better. So that is why I wasn't posting during that period of time. The second thing is, I am trying to find my new cadence for this vlog and how I'm going to structure things. I was asked to not share some of the things that unfortunately I was enjoying sharing about my work. So those are things that I'm going to have to leave out of the vlog for right now, until I get the okay to start putting some of those things in there again. So I'm just trying to find the cadence right now. So I thank you guys very much for your patience and still all of the continued support. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you can, give me a thumbs up. It helps the reach with the videos, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow.